Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about a pretty crazy story that's been circulating online lately. Apparently, a statue of Michael Jackson has been found in an ancient Egyptian tomb, dating back over 3,000 years. This has sparked claims that Michael Jackson was actually a time traveler. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds like a complete hoax, right? But there's actually some evidence to support this theory. For example, the statue looks incredibly lifelike. It's almost like it's a real person. And it's not just the face that looks like Michael Jackson. The body is also very similar. Another piece of evidence is the fact that the statue was found in an ancient Egyptian tomb. This suggests that the Egyptians knew about Michael Jackson, even though he wasn't born for thousands of years. So, what does all of this mean? Could Michael Jackson really have been a time traveler? Imagine this. You're an archaeologist, and you're leading an expedition to an ancient Egyptian tomb. You've been working on this dig for months, and you're finally about to reach the burial chamber. You and your team carefully break through the seal on the door, and you step inside. The room is dark and dusty, but you can see the outline of a sarcophagus in the center of the room. You approach the sarcophagus and carefully remove the lid. Inside, you see the mummified body of a man. But something is strange. The man's face looks exactly like Michael Jackson's. You can't believe your eyes. You've just discovered a 3,000-year-old statue of Michael Jackson. You and your team immediately begin to study the statue. You take measurements, photographs, and even DNA samples. The results of your test are shocking. The statue is made of a material that is unknown to modern science. And the DNA samples show that the statue is thousands of years old. But how is this possible? How could a statue of Michael Jackson exist in an ancient Egyptian tomb? The only possible explanation is that Michael Jackson was a time traveler. He must have traveled back in time to ancient Egypt, and for some reason, he left the statue behind. This is an amazing discovery, and it raises a lot of questions. Why did Michael Jackson travel back in time? What was he doing in ancient Egypt? And how did he create a statue of himself that is thousands of years old? We may never know the answers to these questions, but the discovery of the Michael Jackson statue is a reminder that there are still many mysteries in the world. Claims were made by YouTube channel Fact 5, which highlighted a mysterious old painting which appears to have the face of Jackson. It is said to look uncannily like Jackson. Portrait of a Young Man by Baron Fabricius, which hangs in the Stadtliches Kunstinstitut in Frankfurt, Germany, was painted in the 1600s. Even more creepy, says the channel, is an Egyptian statue, housed in the Field Museum in Chicago, which also appears to have Jackson's face. This 3,000-year-old Egyptian bust looks mildly like Michael Jackson. The video narrator says, "Have you ever heard the quote, 'Good painting is like good cooking, it can be tasted but not explained'? Well, can you explain this similarity between Michael Jackson and this anonymous painting?" If you thought that this was similar, this mysterious statue also bears some resemblance to the King of Pop. It appears that Michael had done some time traveling throughout his time. The theory being that Jackson went back in time to various eras and was immortalized by the ancient Egyptians and later by the painter. He is not the first celebrity to have turned up apparently in famous artwork, with doppelgangers for Nicolas Cage and John Travolta among a host of others. The U.S. pop legend's death plunged the world into mourning back in 2009. The millionaire megastar had been preparing for a comeback tour when he was found unresponsive in his L.A. home and declared dead at the age of 48. Last year, bizarre claims began circulating Jackson was still alive after he was spotted in a selfie taken by his daughter Paris. But people reacted to the new claims of time travel with amazement and hilarity. One woman said it was spooky, adding, "The Michael Jackson one was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing." Another said, "Why did they compare Michael Jackson to a lady?" A man posted, "Dumbass, time travel is physically impossible." So, what do you think? Could Michael Jackson really have been a time traveler? It's certainly a possibility. And if it's true, it would raise a lot of interesting questions about the nature of time and reality. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this.